Hey there, sword enthusiasts and history buffs. Ready to dive into the fascinating world of samurai swords? Buckle up because we're about to uncover some mind-blowing secrets that'll make you see these legendary blades in a whole new light. You know, when I first started digging into the history of samurai swords, I was blown away by how much there was to learn. It's like peeling back layers of an onion, except instead of tears, you get awesome historical facts. So let's start at the beginning, shall we? Picture this. Ancient Japan, way before samurai were even a thing. The swords back then, not exactly the sleek, curved beauties we think of today. Nope, they were more like glorified farming tools. I'm talking simple, straight blades that were just as likely to chop wood as they were to defend against bandits. It's kind of like how your Swiss Army knife can both open a can of beans and save you in a pinch. Multi-purpose at its finest. But here's where it gets interesting. The Japanese weren't working in a vacuum. They were looking across the sea to China thinking, hey, those guys might be onto something with their sword-making techniques. It's like when you peek at your neighbor's garden and decide to try out their tomato-growing secrets. The early Japanese swordsmiths were totally inspired by Chinese methods, and that influence helped kickstart the evolution of what would become the iconic katana. Now, fast forward a bit, and we've got the rise of the samurai. These guys weren't messing around. As warfare became more sophisticated, so did their weapons. The katana, as we know it, started to take shape. It's like the sword equivalent of a smartphone, sleeker, more efficient, and way cooler than its predecessors. The curved blade? That wasn't just for show. It was perfect for quick, deadly strikes from horseback. Talk about form-meeting function. But hold on to your hats because we're about to get into the really juicy stuff, the art of making these bad boys. Creating a katana wasn't just a job, it was an art form, a spiritual practice, and a test of patience all rolled into one. These swordsmiths were like the rock stars of their time, except instead of guitars, they had anvils and really, really hot fires. The process of forging a katana is so complex, it'll make your head spin. First, you've got to choose the perfect steel, then you fold it and hammer it over and over again. It's like making the world's most complicated origami, except it's red hot and could potentially slice your finger off. The heat treatment alone is enough to make a modern engineer weep. These guys had to get the temperature just right, or the whole thing would be ruined. Talk about pressure, and don't even get me started on the curve of the blade. That gentle arc isn't just there to look pretty, although it does, doesn't it? It's carefully calculated to provide the perfect balance of strength and flexibility. It's like the Goldilocks of sword design, not too straight, not too curved, but just right. But a samurai sword is more than just its blade. Every part of it tells a story. The tsuba, that's the handguard for you newbies, could be a work of art in itself. Some of these things were so intricate they could put modern jewelry to shame. And the saya, or scabbard? It wasn't just a fancy holder. The way a samurai carried his sword said a lot about his status and beliefs. It's like how we judge people by their phone cases today, except way more intense. Now let's talk symbolism, because boy, did these swords have it in spades. To a samurai, his sword wasn't just a weapon, it was an extension of his soul. I'm not being dramatic here, they literally believed that their spirit resided in the blade. It's like how some people feel about their cars, except this car could slice through armor. The katana embodied the samurai's code of honor, the famous Bushido. It represented loyalty, duty, and the willingness to lay down one's life for their lord. Heavy stuff, right? Imagine carrying around a constant reminder of your moral code. It's like having your conscience strapped to your hip, except this conscience could also cut through bone. And the legacy of these swords? It's still going strong. Just look at how many movies, anime, and video games feature katanas. It's like they're the Sean Connery of weapons. Timeless, classy, and always impressive. But it's not just pop culture. The art of traditional sword making is still alive today, with modern swordsmiths dedicating their lives to preserving these ancient techniques. It's like artisanal coffee, but way cooler and significantly sharper. The samurai sword isn't just a relic of the past, it's a time capsule of Japanese history and culture. It's witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the evolution of warfare, and the transformation of an entire society. From battlefield to museum piece, the katana has seen it all. It's like the Forrest Gump of weapons, present at all these pivotal moments in history. And let's not forget the samurai themselves. Their code of honor, their dedication to their craft, it's still inspiring people today. Whether you're into martial arts, philosophy, or just appreciate a well-crafted blade, there's something in samurai culture that resonates. It's like they left us a blueprint for living with purpose and integrity, wrapped up in a really sharp package. So there you have it, folks. The hidden history of samurai swords, from humble farming tool to legendary weapon. These blades are so much more than just sharpened steel. They're works of art, symbols of an entire way of life, and a testament to human craftsmanship and ingenuity. Next time you see a katana, whether it's in a museum or on your favorite anime character, take a moment to appreciate the centuries of history and culture wrapped up in that curved blade. And hey, who knows? Maybe learning about these awesome swords will inspire you to forge your own path to greatness. Just, maybe leave the actual sword forging to the professionals. Trust me, your eyebrows will thank you. That's all for now, sword fans. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of samurai swords, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your fellow history nerds. And remember, stay sharp out there, but maybe not katana sharp. Until next time, sayonara.